When I got up this morning, and like most of us in this fast paced world, my eyes hadn't even fully adjusted to the morning light before my hand reached out. It's a modern reflex, isn't it? Before we stretch, before we greet our loved ones, before we even step our feet onto the floor, we reach for that little glass rectangle resting on the nightstand. But this morning was completely different. I unlocked my phone, expecting the usual cascade of lights, banners, and icons. Instead, I was met with a blank screen. No notifications, no unread messages. My human brain honestly couldn't make sense of it. In today's world, our phones are anchors keeping us tethered to society. We live in an era of digital noise where the endless social media platforms we scroll through almost guarantee some sort of notification. The group chats with friends, the family threads we are part of, they rarely miss an hourly ping. So I did panic a little. I scrambled to check my internet connection. I toggled the Wi-Fi off and on, checked the mobile data, and finally restarted the phone altogether to troubleshoot the problem. I was desperate to fix the disconnect. But as the screen went black and the restart logo appeared, a heavy, convicting silence filled the room. A realization hit me right in the chest. All of this panic, all of this troubleshooting and effort was done before I had even uttered a single word of thanks to Yahweh for a brand new day. Think about that. Every single sunrise is a literal restart button for yesterday's disobedience. It is a fresh pouring of grace that we didn't earn. Yet, I scrambled to fix my connection to a fleeting world while completely ignoring my connection with the creator of life itself. The person we say is the most important in our life is often the very one we fail to give any daily validation or time. Look at the psychology of our generation. We are trapped in a modern loop where our minds are constantly spiked by the dopamine rush of the next best thing that ever pops up on the screen. We've become addicted to the red dot, the banner, the vibration in our pocket. It could be a text from a loved one, a like on a photo, or even just a delivery notification telling us our package has arrived. Each one triggers a fleeting moment of happiness, a minor sense of being seen, validated, and connected. If we are being completely honest with ourselves, how do we actually treat God? Far too often we keep Him in our lives as a mere contact saved in the background, reserved only for the days we have nobody else to speak to, or when everyone else is too busy to listen. We scroll down to His name only when we are broken, when our plans fail, and when the bank account is dry. Or even when a sudden crisis hits and we realize human help isn't enough. We treat Him like an emergency line, like 911. The veil in the temple wasn't torn in two from top to bottom just so that you could have a backup plan. The cross was entirely about intimacy. It was about opening a gateway that sin had blocked, giving us direct access. The one who holds the universe in the palm of His hands calls you friend. He doesn't want to be your last resort when the world leaves you on red. He wants to be your very first conversation. Imagine someone of absolute royalty giving you their personal direct line and saying, "Call me anytime, day or night. I'm always waiting to answer you." And instead of calling them, we spend hours trying to get the attention of strangers on the internet. The Word of God reminds us of the true posture we should have. We don't need to wait for a crisis to seek Him. We need to seek Him with a greater urgency than we check our lock screens in the morning. What if we troubleshoot our prayer the way we troubleshoot our Wi-Fi? What if the moment we felt disconnected from God, we paused, dropped to our knees and said, "Lord, Restart my heart today. Let me align my spirit with yours. The Apostle Paul gave us an ultimate notification setting for our spiritual lives. He didn't say check your phone without ceasing. He said pray without ceasing. So the next time you reach for your phone in the morning and you see a screen full of notifications, or even if a screen that is completely empty, let it be a mirror. Let it ask you, who am I looking to for validation today? The world or the Word? Don't let the noise of this world drown out the voice of the one who gave you life. Let's fix our connection today, right now, before the day gets away from us, because God is not hiding from you. His line is never busy. He always wants to hear from you. And just remember, your debt has been paid in full, and I will see you at the table